Okay. I'm just going to wait a few minutes to make sure that everyone is on. I'm doing this live stream on my laptop. I was originally going to do it on my phone, and it's just kind of being weird. So, yeah. How is everyone today? I'm excited because I have a whole bunch of eyeshadow palettes that I'm actually going to be decluttering. I've been debating whether or not I was going to declutter them, and then I was like, you know what? It's time to declutter some eyeshadows. Also, you could probably have a wider view of everything, and you can kind of see what my filming setup is, a little bit of my husband's desk. So, yes. Oh, thank you, Brittany. Hi, Sophia. How are you? Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to jump into starting this. Hopefully, some more people kind of jump on and we're going to start just decluttering. I'm not going to do this in any particular order. If you guys have any questions, feel free to kind of pop in and out of the live. I'm totally fine with that, with answering questions, but we're going to go ahead and get started. I've already kind of selected what I'm going to be decluttering today. I didn't want to go through my entire makeup palette collection. If you do want to see that, I do have videos and things on my palette collection. Hey, Steph, how are you? I'm excited about our video Monday, by the way. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into everything. A lot of these palettes have kind of been on my mind, whether I should keep them or not keep them. So we're going to get started. The first palette I'm going to declutter is going to be this guy here. This is the Too Faced Gingerbread palette. It looks like this. When I first got it, I was really into the packaging. And then I just kind of decided that, you know, I don't really like it for anything else. I like a few of the shades in here, but it's not something that I absolutely love. Hi, Elena. Thank you for stopping by. I am going to get rid of this guy here. I'm not connected to it. I don't know. The shades are not anything special. I'm not really kind of feeling it. It was really good when I first got it. And I think, yeah, it's time to let it go. I mean, there are still shades in here that I haven't even used yet, which is kind of ridiculous to keep a palette for that reason. So I am going to declutter this guy. I also wanted to let you guys know that I will be cleaning some of this stuff up as well as putting it on Poshmark. So if you're interested in some of it I'm not going to. I have my reasons. I have some people in mind, but some of it will be going on to Poshmark just because I want to be able to get some more makeup in my collection, some things that interest me. Hey, Jessa. Sorry. So the next one I'm going to declutter is the Riviera palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It looks like this. I did not get as much use out of this palette as I originally thought I would, and I can't see keeping it in my collection. And while the shimmers, I love this row of shimmers, are absolutely beautiful, I feel like I have some more colorful mattes than anything kind of I have more colorful mattes in my collection than I really need, or that makes it so I don't need this. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. It's been a while since I've done a live. I think the last time I did a live, I was going through my divorce and all of that. So this is kind of just weird. Yeah, Elena, the shimmers are great, but the mattes are not as pigmented as I want them. And I actually like my Alyssa Edwards palette better than this one. So I think we're going to have to say goodbye to this one. And then one that kind of like hurts my soul a little bit is the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Mine has seen better days. I've had this palette, I would say I got it maybe 6 months after it originally came out. So I've had this palette for like 2.5 years, and I've used it a few times since, but it's just, the formula is not the same as what it was in the beginning. It's not what I'd be interested in as far as quality goes with Anastasia Beverly Hills just because it is so old. So I do think that I am going to go and pass this one along. Well, not pass it along. I'm going to throw it in the trash because I've had it that long. So this one will actually be getting tossed. And it's just because the formula has turned. It's gotten so old. It's just not, it's not as good as it was. What should we? Okay, I'm going to do these two next because some people I think are going to be a little shocked that I have these in my collection still. And then other people are going to be like, why are you getting rid of them? So I have these two palettes from Jeffree Star. I was actually sent these from a subscriber who really wanted me to try Jeffree Star, thought that I was going to just absolutely love his quality and be able to kind of ignore some other things with Jeffree Star, but that would be the Mini Breaker and the Jawbreaker palette. And since she sent me these, I don't know, I need to get in touch with her. I told her I was going to be decluttering them. This is what the Mini Breaker looks like, and this is what the Jawbreaker palette looks like. And I told her that I was going to be decluttering them and just kind of making sure she was okay with that. And she was kind of like, you know, I sent them to you as a gift. It's totally fine. But I don't know if she would be okay with me selling them on Poshmark or if I should just give them away. I kind of have mixed feelings about that one. So we'll see what I end up doing there. But I am going to declutter them. I was glad I got to try his formula. It's very different than a lot of other things that I've tried in the past, but it's not my favorite formula. I have palettes from indie brands and things like that I really, really do like. But this, I just don't know. The shimmers to me were a little bit chunky in these. The mattes were really good though. I was pretty impressed with the mattes. I'll give him that. His formula for his mattes was really, really, really good. But I think I'm going to, I'm definitely going to declutter these, but I don't know if I'm going to sell them or not sell them or like how I feel about that. I kind of need to think about that a little bit more. But yes, those are finally out of my collection. Oh, I have like this pile of stuff here, you guys. Also, sorry, if I hit the table, the camera shakes, so I apologize for that. Then we have the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes, and this was a hard one for me to get rid of. It still smells like peaches. I've used it a few times. I have not used it a ton. And it's a lot like the Modern Renaissance in terms of color. I got this one way after it came out. I don't even think I got it on its like close to its original release. I remember because I was with Brittany, who is my moderator in here. I was with her and we were at Sephora because I always go to Sephora. I can't help it. If I see a Sephora, I'm like, I need to go in there and swatch some things. And I picked this up. I didn't need it, but I picked it up. And it's very, very similar to the Modern Renaissance. I don't use this as much, and I think it is because it's an all matte palette. And I wish that I would have realized that sooner, that it being an all matte, that I'm not really going to reach for it or gravitate towards it as much. I need that mix of mattes and shimmers to really kind of grab me. I also need something a little bit more than a warm tone palette. I want something a little more interesting, and yeah, so we're gonna declutter this guy too. That one, by the way, when I do put them up on Poshmark, I will be kind of sanitizing and cleaning them. If anyone is interested in them, it's fine. If you're not, I'm not, I don't know. I'm going to probably be just selling them pretty cheaply because they've been in my collection. Then I'm going to go into this palette. This is the Buttered London Natural Goddess palette. I got this out of BoxyCharm, and I don't really get BoxyCharm anymore. I don't have a desire to pick it up or any of that. And this, I think I've swatched this, and that's about it. I haven't even put this on my eyes, maybe once, but I can't remember if I have or if I haven't. And this is just, it's okay. It's not anything special. The formula is not anything special. It's just kind of, I like the shimmers. This green, I think, is the reason that I kept it for so long. And it's just, I don't know. I'm going to turn that light off in a minute. But I wish it was more colorful or something more spectacular with it. I don't know. The mattes are okay. The shimmers are pretty, but that's based on swatches. I haven't even put that on my eyes. The next one I'm going to get rid of is my Studio Makeup Ease to Wear eyeshadow palette. That's what it looks like. It's a very, very neutral palette, and I love a good neutral palette. I do have a few that I really, really love in my collection. This one, not so much. I tried it out like twice, and it just was not working well for me. I can't quite put my finger on it if it's like the actual quality of it, or if I'm just like, it's neutral and it kind of bores me. I don't know, but the shimmers aren't anything super impressive. The mattes blend nicely, but I don't feel like they're pigmented enough to like with the style of makeup that I like to do. I feel like I really have to build these up. So yeah, it's just needed out of my collection. Also, if you're wondering about the Band-Aid, I literally sliced my thumb from the nail up and it went under and it really, really hurts. So we're just going to keep a Band-Aid on it because it's not a very pretty look. I was trying to cook something. Mistake. Up next is this Morphe eyeshadow palette. Yes, I put cute little stickers, and I'm actually going to give this one to Brittany. This is the Brunch Babe palette. It looks like this. I don't use it. My sister actually gave this to me, and I just don't use it. I look at it, and I'm like, oh, it's very pretty, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to use it or if I'm not going to use it. And it's just kind of sat there for like the last 3 months, and I'll pull it out, I'll swatch it a little bit, and I'm like, oh, it's pretty. But something about it, actually, for Brittany, it just kind of reminds me of like shades she would just kind of wear or easily put on, or especially some of the shimmers. And I think when she actually sees this in person, she'll be like, oh, it is actually really pretty, because they are pretty. And I was actually impressed with the shimmers in this Morphe palette. I'm not the biggest fan of Morphe. I do own a few brushes, some palettes and things like that from Morphe, but I don't know. Anyway, Brittany, this palette's coming to you. I hope you don't mind the Baby Yoda stickers. I think, how many palettes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 palettes? 6-ish, and then we can just kind of chat about makeup things in life. Yeah, I think you'll really like it, Brittany. So then and you guys can ask me anything in the comments. Like I can interject some things here and there. I don't mind. I kind of want this to be chatty and relaxed and kind of fun. I'm hoping to do live stream at least once a month. Hey Raven, how are you? Oh, this next palette reminds me of you, Raven. It's okay. It's okay that you were late. I was late getting it started. This live stream started. I was having some technical issues every time I tried to start it, but anyway, I digress. This is the Milani Gilded Pastel. It looks like this. It's a very pastel palette. I've only swatched this. Only swatched it. I know. Okay. Raven, this palette, literally, I think I am going to send it to you when I send you those necklaces, because I think you would love it. I haven't put it on my eyes or anything like that. I've just swatched it, and I don't know. I like darker shades. And this is very, very, very pastel. And not to say pastels aren't beautiful, because they are. This is just very, very, very pastel. And I don't think that, I don't know, it just doesn't suit me. I really, really like the shimmers though, and the way they swatch, but this just is not my makeup vibe. So I'm actually going to pass it along, but I do think it is a gorgeous palette. Okay, the next one is one that I believe I got from, they do kind of look like ice cream. You're right, kind of does. I don't know how well this camera shows things because it's on my laptop and it's not my normal camera. But this is the Crown Pro palette. My mom gave this to me. It's kind of, I'm decluttering it because it kind of gives me the same vibes as the Modern Renaissance. This is every kind of warm tone palette ever. And I just don't reach for it again. It's kind of sat there along with that Morphe palette I talked about for like months. And I just don't really need it. You gave that one to your mother-in-law. I'm wondering if any of like my sisters-in-laws stuff, because I declutter frequently. I just don't know if they'd want that, but that one's gonna go. Then I have this one from Makeup Revolution. It's the Forever Flawless Birds of Paradise. It looks like this. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous palette, and it's very colorful, and I don't know why I don't reach for it. I don't reach for it. I haven't ever since I got it. I think I swatched it once, and it's just not one that I reach for when I think of my colorful palettes. So it's going to go, I think I've like swatched a couple of the shades. I've definitely swatched the shimmers and the glitters, but I haven't put a single one of these shades on my eyes. And I don't know. It could also be the packaging. The packaging is kind of weird and it bugs me. Like it's flimsier on this side and then thicker over by the mirror. I don't know. Can't quite explain it. It is very pretty. And like, I keep looking at it and I keep thinking like, I should wear it, but I don't reach for it. And I feel like somebody else in their collection would love it so much more. So it's going to get decluttered. Then we have two of my absolute favorite palettes that I can't believe I'm decluttering, but the one I was playing with it's the BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic, and these are their baked shadows. The formula's changed in this one, but I've had it, and I think I've been on YouTube for 3-ish, 4-ish years, something like that, something crazy like that. And I know I've had this forever, Raven. I've had it forever. And it needs to go. I'm actually going to toss this, which like hurts my heart, but like they're just chalky now. They're not as shimmery. And it needs to go. Like it breaks my heart, but this one's actually going to get thrown in the trash. And then I have the Solar Flare, and it looks like this. The only reason this one's getting decluttered, it's not as old as the other one, is just because I don't reach for these shimmers. I have a palette that has like metallic like golds and bronzes and things like that I use a whole lot more than I do this one. So this one I'm actually going to pass along. I don't know if Brittany has this, or I have a couple other people in mind who might like this one, but I am going to pass this one along. I don't reach for it. I literally think I've used it twice and swatched it like 5 times. The next one, or the final palette that I have here, is the Makeup Revolution. This is the Integrity Wild Animal palette. I bought it because I like zebra print. I'm not going to lie. But this is what it looks like, and I've swatched it. I haven't even put it on my eyes. I keep saying I'm going to, but this palette is so similar to another palette that I have. Let me grab it so I can show you. It's just right back here. Where did it go? Of course, when I need it, it disappears. I feel like the Makeup Revolution and Tammy, the Tropical Carnival palette, that looks like this, and this have so many similar shades. Why did I close that? Like this to this. Like they're very similar. This one just has like imprints and the shades are moved around. I don't need 2 of them, and I think somebody else would like this a whole lot more, so it's going to get decluttered. And I'm going to keep this one because I think the quality of this one is a whole lot better than that one just based on swatches. Okay, so that is the end of the declutter. And how many did I declutter? I'm going to count them because I didn't count them prior to like pulling them off my shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 palettes out of like 100 and something. I think that's pretty good. I do have a couple of newer palettes coming in. I have one that's coming today that I'm really excited about. It's the Autumn Hues palette by Lemonade Stand Cosmetics. Steph, if she's still on here, she's the reason that I went and looked into that brand, because she's like, hey, there's this new indie brand that I think you should check out. So I did. So I have that. And then I have the Soul palette from Dear Katie Brown, which I've been trying to get here for like the last 3 weeks. because of chaos. I was also supposed to have the ColourPop and, oh my gosh, brain gone, Candyland one, and it's like, it's gone. It didn't even made it to the post office here, but the post office decided I didn't live where I live for some reason. I don't know. It was like a whole thing. So I'm just trying to get my money back on that one and not going to repurchase it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think what else we can chat about. I was thinking about doing my makeup prior to doing this, but then I realized that I have somewhere to be in like a couple hours. So yeah, I know that they have it at Ulta, but I'm frustrated because I've been in contact with ColourPop for the last 3.5 weeks about getting my money back. And they have been very difficult. They're saying that the palette is still at the post office. When I go down to the post office, it's no longer there. They're saying they sent it back. And they're just kind of like, when we get it back, we'll give you your money back, but it'll take another 7 to 10 days. Like I have actual like emails from them of just kind of ridiculousness. And I don't think that I feel like giving ColourPop my money right now. I'm pissed off about it. They did not handle that very well. So, and it's weird because that's not my normal, like I've had problems with ColourPop in the past, and that's not my normal experience with them. And I don't know. And it's funny because I get like the post office is very sympathetic about everything kind of being crazy, but I also like they have crazy things going on. But the person at ColourPop, I just don't know if they're not understanding what I'm saying or what. Yeah, ColourPop has been fun. I don't know. As they've gotten bigger, their customer service has been kind of crap because I had the same thing happen with the Dear Katie Brown Soul palette. Like it just got lost in transit, and I just messaged them, and they're resending me one. They were like, "Oh, no problem. We'll resend it. We see that they're trying to send it back to us. You know, it's totally fine." And I had to go through and get everything kind of worked out with the post office. But I just thought it was kind of interesting how they decided to handle that. I don't know. Like smaller indie brand handling things really well. ColourPop, who's more established, just does not. I don't know. It is what it is at this point. The only thing I can do is be like, okay, well, you're not getting my money right now. Because they were like, oh, you can reorder it. But any of those discount codes you use, you can't use. Any of this, you can't use. So it's actually going to be this price instead. I was like, I got it for cheaper because I had a couple of discount codes. And then I had something else. I don't know what else I had from ColourPop. But yeah, it was a little frustrating. That has been the worst experience to date with ColourPop. Whereas my past experiences really haven't been that bad because I've actually had it where I've had palettes come completely shattered from them. I've had other things happen, and it's normally not like that. And maybe in the future, I'll just purchase them from Ulta, but I don't know. I'm not really keen on going into stores and things right now. So it's just not fun. But yeah, that's really been my makeup kind of thing. I've been more looking at like indie brands. So if you guys know of any indie brands I should kind of look into and try, I have been loading up my cart for like my JD Glow shadows that I want because I'm going to order those around my birthday, which is coming up soon. I'm super excited. That weekend is going to be crazy because like my birthday's on a Thursday. Friday, I have like a rehearsal dinner to go to. And then that Saturday is going to be a wedding. It's going to be a busy, busy weekend in October. What is that? With Love Cosmetics glitters are amazing. Okay, well, I'm going to put that on the list yeah. Oh, thank you, Brittany. Where is it? Sorry, I have like this bag full of stuff. I used the Nomad palette by Juvia's Place today because people voted for it on one of my things in my community tab. And I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. I have not played with that one. in a very long time. I think I got it for Christmas, and I think I played with it for like a couple days after Christmas and then just did not play with it anymore. But yeah. I'm excited because this week I'm going to have a ton of just random kind of, you would love it, Brittany. It's a gorgeous palette. Like the Nomad palette is absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. I have what was I going to say? I have a lot of collabs coming up. I've been doing a lot of collabs, but I think these next couple of weeks, I think I have like 5 collabs. Like it's pretty crazy how many collabs I have, and I'm super excited for all of them. I have one on Monday with Steph, which I think will be a lot of fun. I did one just recently yesterday with Raven, which was a lot of fun. I'm getting back into doing my face-off series, and it's so fun and so cool to see so many people doing that. Like when I saw LS was doing a face-off, I kind of like my mind exploded a bit. It was kind of the same reaction I had when Georgia Harris agreed to do one with me when I first started. I was like, what is happening? What is happening? But it's just really cool how that's kind of become a bigger thing, and a lot of people are doing it, and it's becoming more mainstream. I like it more than palette bingos and things like that. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm trying to think, because I was hoping that the decluttering portion would take a bit longer, but it didn't, because it was not really that hard. It's not like I went through my entire collection. But yeah. Anything that you guys want me to talk about? I feel awkward. No, I'm waiting for those eyeshadow palettes to get here. I'll probably be doing a first impressions, 3 looks, 1 palette, and a review. What am I wanting for my birthday? Well, I told my husband, I told him exactly what he's going to get me for my birthday. I was like, okay, I want this thing. I want the Natasha Denona gold palette, and I asked for that. I was like, hey, for my birthday, can you spend $129 on me, please? Please? Obnoxious, but I did ask for that. I was like, I really want it, and it's all Raven's fault. All of it's Raven's fault. I was like, I want it. Any palettes that I hated at first? Yes. Hold on. Where is it? I'm trying to find out. I know which ones. This will be interesting. Okay, so the 3 that come to mind for that one, any palettes that I hated at first and then changed my mind on. I did not like this as much when it first came out. I believe the video, I am even like complaining about how much fallout are in these shades, but they're a lot pigmented than some other ones. This is the Alyssa Edwards and Anastasia Beverly Hills. So yes, this was a palette that I was like, I don't like it. I don't know why I bought it. And then I started using it more and getting more comfortable with it. And I was like, yes, I like it. And then we have the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous palette. I was going to, a long time ago, was actually going to declutter this palette and then started playing with it more and started ignoring some of the very chunky shimmers in this. And was like, you know what? This actually works really well. And I know not a lot of people are a fan of that. Also, one that comes right to mind is the Emily Edit the Wants palette. I had to play with this a few times for it to really work. It's more of like a wash of color than it is a really intense. But once you kind of work with it, it works nicely. I really like the dark, deep greens in this palette, like a lot. Those are my favorite to create a look. But I also will pull this one out, like if I need to do a more neutral look for work and things like that. So those 3 right off the bat come to mind because I was like, did not like these in the beginning. I did not like the formula. I got frustrated with them, and then I just kind of played with them a lot more. I tend to, if I don't like a palette right off the bat, I'll play with it a few more times, especially, if I spent money on it, if somebody else spent money on it, I want to kind of try it out and really use it. I think you were over at my house when I was going through makeup or something, or that was probably when I was packing everything up. Oh, I can't believe that. That was insane time. Anyway, Brittany, I just, yeah, no. Yeah, Raven, I am super excited to get to the Natasha Denona Gold palette. Like, I have video plans for that palette in October. I am so excited. I can't wait to put it on my eyes. If it's not as good as you said it is, I'm coming after you. No, I think it'll be great. I've swatched it a couple, or like had friends who have had it and swatched it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So I'm super excited to get that palette in my collection. Some other things that I want, I want the Be Perfect and Stacey Marie palettes. Like, I want all of those. Not necessarily for my birthday. I just want them. I just want them. So yeah, I'm excited to do looks with the Natasha Denona Gold palette. Like, I'm so excited. I can't wait because yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. Don't be nervous. I was totally kidding, Raven. I was totally joking. It's fine. I think I'm going to love it. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And I kind of want to do like somewhere I just like do shimmers all over my eyes, because those shimmers in that palette look absolutely stunning. I wanted to, let's see. I have like a obnoxious list on my phone of makeup I want to try. Like, it's obnoxious. Obnoxious. But no, I do want to try the Stacey Marie and Be Perfect one, or palettes. I also want to, again, I have a cart full of JD Glow shadows that I'm going to purchase once I get some birthday money, because my grandmother already hinted that she's sending me birthday money, which is always exciting because then I can kind of splurge and get some things that I normally wouldn't. I don't know how many of you guys know this, but I start a new job on Wednesday. I've kind of been out of work since June, I believe. It's been a long time, June, July, August. Yep, about 4 months, maybe a little longer than that. So I haven't been able to purchase as much makeup as I normally do. I also kind of at the beginning of this year was doing more of a low buy because I was planning a wedding for July. It was a lot. So as I'm slowly getting into purchasing more makeup, I'm going to probably be doing it at a slower rate. I'm really going to kind of consider what I want in my collection. Not everything I purchase will be like the newest things coming out. And sometimes it's just going to be things that I need versus like, oh, I want this eyeshadow palette. So I'm kind of hoping to spend less than $100 a month on makeup, just because I have a ton of it as I look back on my eyeshadow palettes, and, I just decluttered stuff. So I'm really kind of trying to get into the habit of really loving what I own, so that I don't have to declutter so much, or the things that I do declutter, it's not going to be detrimental to my budget, because I don't want to just purchase things that I haven't done research and things like that into. Yeah. So that's going to be kind of a thing. So when I say I want all this makeup, there's no feasible way for me to own it all. I want to go on to Trend Mood really quick, because I can kind of go from there. So the Friends collection that's coming out, I do want that. I want it badly, actually, like badly. I also want the Glam Light ice cream palette. As you can tell, like, if I was going to get anything for my birthday, it would definitely be makeup. I have an obsession with makeup or Legos. I love Legos too. My husband and I just put 2 shelving units in here in our office / my filming studio. And they're covered in Legos, and we ordered more. Yeah, we're getting the Razor Crest from The Mandalorian. So yes, I am so excited about that collection stuff. Sorry, I'm like trying to pay attention to what people are saying as well as like talk about what's on my brain. But yes, no, we have so many Legos, and I have a room upstairs that is covered in piles of Legos in colors because I am a giant child and I don't care if that bugs anyone. Yes, but I do want that for the Friends and Makeup Revolution collab. I know, like watching Friends now, I'm just like, oh gosh, that was horrible. And I really, really feel like Ross was a horrible human being. So there's that. Where is the other thing that I was like, ooh, I want? No, not you. I had this more organized. Well, I'm on Treadman, but I had it in an organized list and now I can't find my list. So the other thing that I want, and this is just because I want every khaki green palette out there ever, is the Khaki Haze Obsessions by Huda Beauty. Oh my gosh. It looks so pretty. It looks stunning. And I don't need it. I don't need it. I have 9,000 khaki eyeshadows, and in all honesty, my Nomad by Juvia's Place probably covers the range of khaki greens that I need, but I want it. Also, me watching Katie Marie has like turned me into like an obsessed with greens. She's obsessed with greens. I've always been obsessed with green. It's my favorite color. So when I saw that, I was like, I need that in my life. I will wear it every day. That is a lie. I can't possibly wear it every day. I don't know how I could because I have all this other. I know you can't have, like, there's not enough green in the world. There's just not. I need more green. I need more depths of green. I need like 55 million different shades of green. What's the other thing? Okay, really quick. Really quick. I don't know if this is going to be an unpopular opinion or what, but I don't like the new Nikkie Tutorials and Beauty Bay palette. I don't like it. And I've seen a lot of people use it. New series on my channel, 50 Shades of Green. Yes, I could probably do that. I'm not even kidding. Like, I could do that. But anyway, back to the Nikkie Tutorials thing. I don't know. And I've watched people use it. And I've seen people either really struggle with the mattes or really struggle with the shimmers. And that's turned me off to it even more. But just looking at the pictures and looking at the shimmers, I can tell how chunky these are. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but that's what I'm looking at. I can just tell how chunky they are. I don't know. Steph, tell Brittany she needs to like start a YouTube channel. I keep jokingly telling her that and she won't do it, but it's fine. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Can somebody explain the hype? I do love Nikkie Tutorials. It's nothing against her, but like this color story, I don't know. It doesn't feel very her. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I haven't watched enough of her videos. I don't know. But that's definitely one that I won't be getting. And then the Natasha Denona, where is it? Is it the Glam palette? Yes, the Glam palette. It's pretty, but I'm not going to buy that. I'm just not. Brittany, you could start a YouTube channel talking about anime. That's all I'm going to say. Really, you could, talking about anime, and I'd be down. But yeah, I just, no. Okay, thank you, Raven. I was like, is it me? Like, what is wrong with me? Why don't I think this palette is pretty? Like, it's not. It bugged me. It just didn't feel very her. I don't know. What was the other? There was another palette that I was like, no. No. Oh, gosh. Oh. Hi, Kat. How are you? I'm so happy to see you here. How have you been? We're just kind of chatting about makeup. Just like either things that I want or I don't want at this point. Okay. I want to try the Midas cake liners so bad. like so bad. And I've seen so many people using them, and I want the pastel ones and I want the neon ones. I just don't like, I have a lot of eyeliners, probably not as much as some other people, but I really want to try them. And I want to try more cake liners. Like I've even looked at the liners by JD Glow, like that neon one that you have, Raven, is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to pick them up. They're on my list. I tend to, when I buy makeup, I tend to go for more like eyeshadow palettes than like other things. And I'm trying to get out of that mindset. I'm trying to be like, no, you should try more things. You should do more things with purchasing makeup. You should try eyeliners. You should try more glitters. You should try this. But I kind of stay in my comfort zone. Bye, Elena. Thank you so much for stopping by. But yeah, I'm trying to get out of my like rut of just buying eyeshadow palettes. It's really hard because I love them. I want to try more foundations. I want to try more eyeliners. I want to try different brow products. I don't really like my brows today. Side note, sidebar. Don't like my brows. No, I don't know. I have a lot of stuff. I need to put these back. Brittany asked what I wanted for my birthday, and I went off on a tangent of like everything. In all honesty, like Brittany, if you're thinking about getting me anything for my birthday, whatever you want to get me, bestie, or just buy me a Dutch Bros. As I'm drinking soda, which I'm trying to get off of, but I keep drinking it, so it's a problem. No, I don't know. I want to kind of like reduce my eyeshadow palette purchases, and I don't know how to do that. Like I was like, oh, I could get a bunch of singles, and I do love single shadows. I just don't reach for them as much as I used to. I also am thinking about decluttering all of my loose pigments, which is crazy to me because I used to have so many loose pigments, like so many. I feel bad for everyone who's like, I can see the numbers, like jumping on thinking, oh, she's decluttering stuff. No, I finished that early. I'm sorry. Oops. You need new brow stuff? Well, I'll tell you this. I like the Makeup Revolution brow pencil. Let me see. I think it's in my bag of crap. But I like the Makeup Revolution. I love it, Steph. I love it. That would be my husband. Like I'd be watching someone's live and he would be like dead asleep. Just snoring, and he snores so loud. Like sometimes I have to kick him out of bed. It's bad. I'm like, dude, I can't sleep. I'm a light sleeper though. Yeah, I need to branch out for more than just palettes because there is so much more. But Brittany, this pencil right here from Makeup Revolution, it is just their brow pencil. Mine's in medium brown. I love it. It's very thin. Probably not as thin as the Brow Wiz from ABH, but it's comparable in like size. And I found that I really like it for I'm laughing at Steph's comment. Sorry. I keep blowing on his face to try and get him to shut up. Stuff I do to my husband. No, but I like this because it just works really well. It works really well. Oh my gosh, Steph, that's so funny. No, my husband snores, and there's times where he's like, I'm going to go take a nap while you're filming. And I'm like, oh gosh, they're going to think it's a lawnmower, but it's my husband. I also like the Milani brow pomade if you're looking for more of a brow pomade, Brittany, but I still love the NYX over it. And then I have the NYX Clear Brow Gel that I use now. I love that stuff. I think it is stronger than the ABH Clear Brow Gel, which is good because I'm trying to purchase less from Anastasia Beverly Hills. That's just kind of my personal journey. Gosh, the comments are hilarious. No, like, the snoring is when it becomes difficult. I'm a very, very light sleeper, and I don't think my husband realized how light of a sleeper I am. And I wake up from the smallest noises. Like it could be just like a tree, like the wind blowing outside and a tree branch scratching something. I will wake up. So yeah. It's like a hurricane going on when my husband snores. He doesn't seem, I don't know how, I mean, he's used to it because it's him, but I'm like, how do you sleep through that? How? I will so help you go and buy makeup. That is an easy thing for me to do. When do you start your new job, Brittany? You don't have to tell me here. You can text me. If you don't want everyone knowing when you start your new job. I'm excited to start my new job. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is wearing a mask 10 hours a day because my skin already hates wearing masks, like it so much. But I'm one who's like, no, wearing a mask is important so my skin can suffer a little bit. But it's been so bad, like right along here. I just break out a lot. But it is what it is. I also the one good thing about the plague is that my foundation longevity it now just lasts longer. Not that that's like the greatest thing in the world. I don't know. I'm just rambling now. But yeah, no, but I really like this brow product. Raven, if you're still here, I don't know. How have you been liking your liners? I love these things. I'm just going to talk about products I love that are within reach of me now. I love these. I was wondering, like, as far as Raven, if they like stay on her eyes or if they don't stay on her eyes, because I know she has really watery eyes. These are like they stay in my waterline, like completely in my waterline. And even like the lip liners that I use as eyeliners, but they're gorgeous. I love these. I can't find my other one. I need to get the blue and the teal one. Those are the only ones I don't have. I have an orange one. It's probably in my bag, but because I use that one frequently. I never thought I'd use orange eyeliner as much as I do, but I constantly. These are the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliners. I'm glad you like them, Raven. I was like, oh gosh, she bought something on my recommendation. Sometimes we work really well and we like the same things. Other times we don't. We just totally fine. I was just like, I don't want you wasting money. They are pencils. The only thing that I don't like about them is that they're in plastic and they're weird to sharpen. Like you can sharpen them just fine. They're just, it's weird. I just use a regular sharpener on them. But these are bright and they do not budge at all. Yeah, I sharpen them. I just use a regular sharpener with them, Kat. It's pretty easy. But those have become some of my favorite eyeliners that I've ever used. What in the world is going on by your house, Steph? Oh my goodness. We get that too. I just got we got a letter in the mail and I'm not too happy about it. Where we live, I would not say is like the greatest neighborhood. It's also not the worst. Mesa, Arizona is a very interesting area. I lived here most of my life. I'm used to it. But we just got like a letter in the mail being like, you have a dangerous person living in your area. And I was like, oh gosh. So now, like yesterday, I was like, I really don't feel safe. So I haven't left my house. That makes sense. Living right by a pub, that makes sense. I bet you have some interesting stories, though, from living by a pub. I have some interesting stories just living where I currently live and living where my family used to live. Like, there have been some interesting things and interesting people. I am a people watcher also. So neighbors, things like that. I wanted to. I think, Steph, on your channel, you should definitely go on and like tell stories in the beginning or something. Do something like Teresa's Dead, but like all of your pub fight stories. Where's the other one of these? I'm going to talk about my favorite blushes now. And it's not just because they're cute. They are cute, but I really do like them. This Band-Aid is ruining my life. Look at it. It has a little peach. I don't know if you guys could see it. I love these. These are super powdery though, and like super pigmented. That one's the strawberry one. I picked these up because I was like, I have money. They're cute. That's not always a good time to buy things, but these are the I Heart Revolution Soft Shimmer Blusher. This one's in peach. Then we have the strawberry one. These are very pigmented. I have the peach one on now. I don't know if you guys can see it in this lighting, but when I dip my brush in, I get so much like powder everywhere. So I would say you have to use, there was a guy having a full-blown argument with a lamppost the other night. Oh my gosh. That sounds entertaining. I love like just seeing weird instances of like people interacting and things like that. Like I'm a people watcher, but that's just me. Anyway, these blushes. I can get off on a tangent. I like them. They're super powdery though. So you do have to be careful. If you're not somebody who wants like a fully like just blushed cheeks, I don't think that this would be a good blush for you. But yes, I do like them. I like to do blush draping with these a lot because I feel like it goes a lot farther and I don't have to do as much. You were with me. Brittany, you need to stop me from purchasing things I don't need, but you never do. Have you tried? I have not tried the new e.l.f. blushes. I keep looking at everything from e.l.f., like the new eyeshadow palette, as well as like some of the other things that e.l.f. has come out recently. Every time I go to Target, I wander down the aisle and I look at them, but I have not tried them yet. I need to kind of make a plan when I purchase makeup because I don't have as much like I don't have as much time to shop for makeup as I used to. Like I don't, and I also don't. I kind of buy makeup on a whim. So I have used e.l.f.'s liquid eyeliner though. I used to use that one all the time. I don't use it so much anymore. I'm stuck on the Stila liquid eyeliner. It's expensive, but I love it, and my wings don't budge. They don't. Wow, I did not realize how different my wings are today. Oh well, life goes on. But yeah, I used to use the e.l.f. one. I want to try more of e.l.f.'s products. I have used some of their like small, like, hold on, they're bite-sized palettes. These guys, I love their bite-sized palettes. You are a bad accountability makeup purchaser person. That made no sense. I love these though. These are good quality. Like I really, really like them. This one's my favorite though. And this is also a Raven made me buy it. This is the Bite Size Eyeshadow in Rose Water. It is so pretty. I like it because I can use just one of these and quickly do like a look for work. But yeah. I'm reading the comments. Brittany is like the worst when it comes to just stopping you from buying things. I'm waiting for her to like text me on this end and be like, hey, stop it. Stop picking on me. Now, Brittany and I have known each other for almost 20 years. So it's been a long time. A very, very, very long time that we've been friends. And she and I are really bad at stopping each other from purchasing things. We're like, we really shouldn't. Like if she goes into Hot Topic and there's a sale, I know she's going to buy shirts. But yes, e.l.f. These e.l.f. palettes are awesome. I want to get a couple of the other ones. I wish they would come out with that green one, but I swear every time it's in stock, it's gone again. That's just how that goes. Brittany's the yes man for purchasing things. Or yes, woman. You have the green one stuff. I'm so jealous. I want it. I want it, but every time I go looking for it, it's not there. And maybe I just need to purchase it online. I don't know. But it's just, it doesn't exist. It does not exist. The limit doesn't exist. Sorry, I watched Mean Girls. I do need it. I need it for my 50 Shades of Green. I think that's going to be a series on my channel. 50 Shades of Green, 50 Shades of Color, 50 Shades of whatever, 50 Shades. Somebody might as well make some money off the 50 Shades line brand. Brittany, 4 shirts at the minimum. Yeah, you and Hot Topic is like me in a Sephora or an Ulta or down a makeup aisle in a Target or just any drugstore for that matter. It's bad. It is bad. I'm trying to see what other favorites I have. Okay, I love these and not everyone likes them and I get that. I get it. But I bought these on a whim going through Kohl's. I find makeup everywhere. But these, I have 3 of them because I've decluttered a lot of shades because I've kind of determined which shades I really like and which ones I don't. But I wear this one all the time. These are the NYX Plush Gel Lipsticks. This one, what are you? This one's in Breakup. It's like a brown, like a reddy brown. I absolutely love these, and I wish you could find them. You can't even find them on the site, so I'm like not going to get rid of them. This one is in Sharp Femme. I love this one. Yes, I mixed it with another shade, so I'm sorry it looks gross. And then this one is in Sacred Mix. It looks like this. I love these. They're not like super opaque. They just kind of put like a nice color on the lips. I'm going to swatch them all. Maybe you guys can see them. Maybe you can't. I don't know. What is happening going? Some girl has gone flying down the end of the road in a shopping trolley. That's awesome. But that's what they look like. I really like them. They're not super drying. They're very kind of just nice on the lips, whereas some other things I have used in the past have been just super, super drying. But these I really like, and I want them to come out with more shades. I would love it if I could get like these NYX Plush lipsticks in, say, a black, because I think that would be cool, or like more brown tones, because we're getting into the fall and I want more browns. I'll wear a lot of red too, but I want more browns. And then my babies. Bye, Jetsa. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you had fun. I know this is kind of crazy. I'll plan out my other live streams a little bit better. Let's see. Yes, they need more colors of them. I just really like them. And then I have all of my Pat McGrath minis that I love. I love these lipsticks. One day I will buy some full-size Pat McGrath, but every time they come out with minis, I'm like, I need them. I don't need them. I don't need more makeup. Yeah. The NYX ones, though, because I saw your comment, they're like, I like to put a little bit on my lips and then just kind of like smooth them out and just kind of have that sheer kind of coverage with them. I've been finding that I like more sheer. So I've been wearing a lot of glosses and things when I can. I want to try the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip. I've heard really, really good things about them. And I've seen some shades that I'm very interested in. I just haven't pulled the trigger because really I have not. The only times I'm wearing lip products right now are when I'm filming, not so much when I'm out and about. Like I'll wear like maybe a gloss occasionally, like a clear gloss underneath a mask or just chapstick, but I haven't really been wearing lipstick out just because it's going to get all over the mask and then it's going to get all over my face and I don't need that. Anyway, these guys, I love them. I love them so much. I have 6 of them. They have other sets out. This one is my favorite though. It is that red kind of orange. And it is, what is this one? Where did it go? Oh, this one's in Obsessed, and I am obsessed with it. I'm obsessed. Like I want the full size of this one. I love a good like red orange shade on my eyes. I love them. They are my absolute favorite to wear. So this one is one of my favorites. I would swatch them, but they're so little and I'm worried I'm going to ruin it. This one, I broke like the tip of it off. I don't know what I did, but I do really like it. This one is in Full Panic. I actually like all of these, but Obsessed is my favorite. Then I have Elson. I've destroyed this one. My little red here. I wore this one, I think for some pictures my little sister took a while ago or something. I don't know. I wore it somewhere recently for some big thing, not my wedding. This is OMI. Oh, I destroyed this one too. My lipsticks look disgusting. Like if I love them, they look gross because that's how often I use them. Like this one I use a lot. I think these ones, because they're more the nudes. Oh, I love this one too. I wore this one on my wedding day. This is Flesh 3. It stayed all day. Like I was pretty impressed with the staying power of these. You don't own a bright red lipstick? Oh my gosh. I own several bright red lipsticks. But I'll show you my favorite bright red or my favorite red lipstick. And this one is 1995. It's also gross because I frequently use it. But no, these are my all the lipsticks I have in my collection, I pretty much love. I pretty much love all of them. I did a declutter prior to moving into this house with my husband. And these ones I pretty much love. So if I'm showing you anything, I love them. I don't think there's any lip products that I have now that I'm like, oh, I'll never wear that. Most of them I'm like, I will rock this. But my favorite red that I have, let's see if I can find it. My favorite red is from Lunar Beauty, and this is in Witch Bitch. I'm just going to pull. It is a very, very blue toned red. It's not like super bright like the other one is, but this is my absolute favorite. I'm going to swatch it. I love that red. I love it. I love the formula of his liquid lipsticks, Manny's liquid lipsticks. I love them. I also have the black one, which that one replaced, I had a different black lipstick and it replaced that one. I was just like, oh, this is so good. I'm trying to look for that one now. No, sorry for all the noise. This is Wicked, and it's the black lipstick. It looks like this. But this one replaced the other black lipstick I had in my collection because I'm a big believer that if I already have a shade and I like a formula better, I can get rid of that one to get this one. Like that, I'm fine with that. I also have the gloss. I have the gloss. This gloss is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, this is Lunar Beauty from Manny MUA. This is in Enchantment. You guys see the reflect? It's so pretty. I got these. These came out with when Moonspell, the palette came out. I love that palette too. I have these two Dose of Color lipsticks. My mom gave me this one. These are both we got in BoxyCharm, but this bright like coral shade is called Coral Crush. Look at that. You guys see how bright that is? I don't know if it is so bright. Oh, so bright. And then this one is a much more vampy color in Charm. Oh, I love that. I have a lot of, yeah, that coral is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it is so pretty. I love it. I love that coral one. It's so, so bright and so pretty. I also like this one. I have, like, my lipsticks range in from, like, the brightest of the bright colors to, like, brick red, dark brown. Like, that's kind of where I'm at. I also, where is my other Almay one? Where's my bright pink lipstick? Almay has a bright pink lipstick that looks like this. And I don't buy many things from Almay, but I love these. This one is in Live Happy. It's like a bright kind of orange shade. It looks like that. It's so, so good. And then there's this one that is in Eat Cake, and it's kind of a purpley pink. Looks like that. These are cream lipsticks. They kind of sit nicely. I found my pink one. They sit nicely on the lips. You need all the vampy colors? Well, I can tell you where to get them, Brittany. Then we have that bright pink one. I wear this one out of those three all the time. I was just kind of like, I got these. I believe a lady at work at one point was like selling off like things that she got extras of and things like that. But yeah, I have not tried any of the lipsticks from Fenty, and I am very disappointed in myself. I need to try them. I need to wipe my arm off or my hand off before it stains because I do have somewhere to be. And I'm probably going to get off of here in about 25 minutes, just so everyone is aware. But I have not tried any of the Fenty ones, and I need to. What did you think of them, Alexander? Thank you so much for stopping by. I haven't seen you in a long time, or like we talk occasionally, but I haven't like really talked to you in a long time, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I need to try some more from Fenty. I have not gotten around to like actually trying them. Like every time I think of lipsticks, I'm like, oh, I'm not really wearing any right now. I have to wear a mask, so I don't always do that or like think to pick them up. But they are a brand that I want to try more from. I also want the grungy green palette they came out with, the money palette. But I just have not had time or money to pick those up. What shade do you have, Raven? What shade is it from the Fenty? Yeah, I don't really wear a whole lot of makeup unless I'm on camera or filming or like have a specific need. Sometimes I'll just put makeup on around the house just because I'm like, I miss wearing makeup, because I do. Brittany, I think you would really, really like a lot of Fenty's products. I do. I think you would. You would love them. Should I talk about... Why do I have two of those? Sorry, I just realized I have two of the same exact lipstick shade. I did not realize that. Whatever. I have two of them. It's fine. They'll last me for a while. I love Fenty's foundation. Fenty and Juvia's Place. I love them. Oh, that Unveil shade sounds so pretty. I love brown lipsticks. I do. I would go through and collect all my brown lipsticks, but we would be here for a while. I'll show you my favorite one. It's called Libra because I'm a Libra, and it's from Bite. It looks like this. Oh, it's a brown lipstick. I am so excited it's getting into fall and that I can wear brown lipstick and not have people look at me like I'm a crazy person. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Ooh. Should I talk about my glitter liners? Should I talk about my glitter liners? I'm probably going to, whether you want me to or not. I don't think I'm going to swatch them, but I love that. I love my glitter liners. So, as you guys know, I'm obsessed with Dear Katie Brown. You would think she's paying me with how obsessed I am, but I'm not being paid. I haven't been bought, haven't been sold, nothing like that. But I love them. I'm just going to show you what shades I have. Let's just do it that way. Let me get them out of here because, yes, glitter. I love glitter. I love glitter in all forms. I love glitter pressed. I love glitter in glitter liner formula. I love loose glitters. I freaking love glitter. Hi, Heather. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. I'm so excited. I'm going to show you all of the glitter liners I have because I have a lot of them. So many of them. Because I want all the glitters. Because who doesn't want all the glitters? You've been swimming. Oh, swimming sounds so nice. I think I make everyone want to purchase glitters from her. Dear Katie Brown literally has the best glitters. And I'm curious to try her eyeshadow formula. I want to see if it's going to be as good as her glitter formula. I watched one video and the person was not impressed, and that scares me a little bit because it's a $45 eyeshadow palette. And when I have to spend money like that, it's just like, ugh. But anyway, her glitters are flipping amazing. So this first one is called Keep the Change. It is a very kind of neon orange. I'm not going to swatch these because I don't want to be covered in glitter when I have to go be with my husband's family in like an hour and a half. Then this one is Thank You. It's very, very green. Then this one, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the reflect in it, but it's called Firefly. It has like a green-red reflect, but it's gold. It's super pretty. Then we have this kind of grungy gold is what I want to call it. It has that, but it's also slightly reflective. It's called Trophy. Then my favorite, this one is my favorite out of all of them. The green one's absolutely gorgeous stuff, but this one's my favorite. I love it because it has a shift. It's called North. And it looks like this. It goes from like purple to pink. It's so, so pretty. Purple, pink to blue. Then there is Little Fish, which is this beautiful kind of sea foam color. Then we have the black one, which I have used once, but it has kind of like a holographic glitter in there too, which I know you can't see on camera, but it's really cool on the eyes. And this one is called Nocturne. Then there is this kind of pink one called Darling. All of her glitters are gorgeous. All of them. And she keeps coming out with more glitter liners, and I'm like, I need them. Do I need them? No, but I need them. Then we have Tell Me I'm Pretty, which is a teal. It probably looks blue, but it's like teal. It has a green-blue shift. Then there is Shook, which is a very, very blue color. I want the red one so bad. I don't have that one yet. I want the red one. This one is Flirt. It's a very neon pink. And then there is Thirst Trap. This one's one of my favorites to put in my inner corner. I love this in my inner corner. And then we have the Bright Yellow in Tantrum, which I've used a few times on my channel. I love, love, love all the glitter liners. The one thing about them, though, is that they take a little bit of time to dry. So if you're going to put them on your lid, like literally do not blink, because they take a long time to dry. I like to put them over the top of other liners and things like that. That's how I like to use them. I have used them on my lid, but they do take a long time to dry. She has so many more shades, and I keep looking at like the red one because I feel like I need a red to kind of round everything out, to kind of have that, I don't know, that rainbow selection of colors, because I like to have that for myself. But I really like her glitters. I've tried so many others, and I've tried so many different glitters, and the formula of hers just win every time. And so good. I've only had good experiences with her glitters. Her customer service is awesome, but she has some gorgeous glitter liners. Like, I'm glad I picked those up when I did. Yeah, no, like at one point I was an affiliate. I wasn't making money, but I had a code and everything. And then my divorce happened, and I haven't really kind of reached out. As part of her glitter squad is what she called it. And I have not been back. I don't know if I'm still a part of it or anything like that. I haven't really reached out. But she knows I'm somebody who is a huge fan of her glitters. Like, her and I have talked once or twice, but I just have not reached out to see if I'm still part of that, to see if I need to reapply or do anything like that. But yeah, I used to kind of be an affiliate. It was just, I had a code, and I don't think it's valid anymore or anything like that, but I do absolutely love her glitters. And if she ever did make me an affiliate, I would totally be like, here's my code. Hello. Oh my gosh, so many people are here now. But yeah, so my love of glitter, I think, comes from being in the craft world. I used to work at Joann Fabrics. I worked there for like 10 years. And I was in charge of all of the classes. I had to kind of I had to go through and learn everything. My favorite crafts were the glitter ones because I could make a giant mess. And it was totally acceptable because it's glitter, and glitter gets everywhere. It does. Even like makeup glitter, it does get everywhere. I just love it. I love the shine of it. I love playing with it. It's so pretty. As my friend Mia here on YouTube says, like her magpie brain. Yeah, that's me. I'm like, ooh, shiny, I must have. So that's kind of where that came from. And then on here was me playing with glitter or swatching Dear Katie Brown glitters, because I remember ordering them when the brand was first around. Like, that's how long I've been purchasing from that brand. And I would say, even though most glitters last about 6 months just because of the base that they're in, her glitters last far beyond that. Like, I have one glitter in my collection that you'll see. I have one glitter that's been there for like 2 years and it's still good. I don't know. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with glitter. I'm obsessed with anything sparkly. And I want to try more brands' glitters. I just don't know. And I'm very, like I said, very curious to see if her eyeshadow quality is going to live up to like her glitter quality. I can't wait to get that Soul palette. I think it's very pretty. And it's not normally a color story I would reach for. She also has the quad glitters of them that look absolutely gorgeous. I'm like, I need to kind of venture out of my comfort zone with makeup. Yeah. I want her to come out with lipsticks, and more because I want her to make glitter lipsticks. I would totally wear those. I do a whole face of glitter. I love it. I don't care that I'm 31 years old and like would cover myself in glitter. I just don't care. But yes. Yeah. And it's funny because I would rather wear like glitter, like those razor liners all over my lids, than say the Stila Magnificent Metals, which I used to love those, but they dry out so fast. And I'm just not somebody who reaches for, I was going to grab the ones I have, but like the liquid shadows. I don't know. I'm not a liquid shadow person. I don't like working with them. Here they are. These are the ones I'll show you which ones I have. Because I have two of one, because the one I really do like. I'm not going to swatch them because I just cleaned my arm off. I have two of the ColourPop Supernova shadows. This one is in Hard to Impress. It's a more coppery shade. I probably should swatch them to see if they're still good because I haven't used these in a long time. This one is in Moonlit. Those are the two that I kept. I was having trouble with them a while ago. And then I have the Cover FX Shimmer Veil in Amethyst. This one's really pretty. That's why I keep it. And then I have this one, which is from AOA Studio, and this is in Fume. Then I have these two, which are the exact same. They're both from Ciate London. They are the Eye Luster Cream Shadow, and they don't have a name on them. But this one is like very reflective. I'll take out the wand so you can see it. It's pretty. They're pretty, and I like them. And I don't know. My mom gave them to me. That's why I have two of them. But I don't know. I'm not big into them, so I don't use them all the time. I don't like how they have to kind of like blend out. You have to work with them quickly. I'm not a fan of that aspect of them, but working with like glitter liners, that's a whole different thing. You kind of, to me, I wouldn't want my glitter liner to dry down so fast. So yeah. Well, I'm probably going to be hopping off here. Yeah, I don't glitter shadows. Bleh. Anyway, I have a few of them, but they're not my favorite. I'm probably going to be hopping off here shortly. I'll put a link in the description box here of like the Poshmark of the things that I am going to sell. Some of them I've already designated people who they're going to. I will clean them up, sanitize them, do all of that, and then put them up on Poshmark with some pictures. I am so glad and so thankful to everyone who stopped by here on my live stream. And I do hope that you guys have a fantastic day. I'm planning on doing a live stream once a month, and I'll probably do a poll on my community tab of like what you guys would like to see me talk about. Yes, we will see Brittany on YouTube. No, yes. I mean, one day, maybe that's up to her. I'm so glad that you had fun, Kat. I'm hoping to do again these at least once a month. That way I can kind of chat with some of you guys. We can kind of come up with a theme of what we're going to discuss today. I just wanted to kind of declutter some things out of my collection, and kind of talk about favorite makeups and just kind of chat with you guys. But yes, oh my goodness. Ooh, Kat, if you are in Arizona, we should try and get together. Like, I know the week of Thanksgiving is kind of crazy, but we could totally get together and like have lunch or something. That would be so fun. Well, now I need to go because I need to go and put on a dress and look fancy for a little bit. It'll be fun. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. I'm okay. But I will chat with you guys later. Thank you again so much for stopping by. And I hope you have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are. And bye.